Darling, welcome back to another video. Today, we're going to take you to the next level of iconic. You ready? Let's go. Let's talk about why your SP, or any subject matter that it is that you desire, is waiting for your permission to show up. Let me put it simply. They aren't showing up as XYZ because you don't believe that they can or will. It's got nothing to do with them. It's got everything to do with what you believe about them. For a lot of you, you just believe that you're not worthy of attracting what it is that you desire. What if I told you that you don't actually have to do anything? That might shift something for some of you guys. You don't have to magically change yourself or take huge amounts of action in your life to attract them. You might just be blocking yourself with what you believe about them. But let me just tell you, in case no one else has already told you, you are worthy as you are. You are enough as you are. And if you wanted, you could just sit back and do nothing and have your SP or your subject come to you in no time. But if you still don't believe me, and this doesn't resonate with you and it doesn't sit right, then let me ask you, what is the version of you or the type of person that this SP would be attracted to? What type of person would you have to be in order to be an energetic match to what it is that you desire? What is the biggest difference between present to you and that version of you? And is that a big pain point for you? If so, then clearly that is something that you want to change within yourself. You see how this is to do with you? You want to feel desirable within yourself. They keep showing up like this in your reality because you want that reminder of the fact that you want to change within yourself. The distance you feel between yourself and the subject matter is not really the distance between yourself and your subject matter, but rather the distance between yourself and the version of you that has that thing. So what I recommend, rather than going in and trying to change everything, if this is the option you'd like to go with, I'm going to bring in something that I like to call the portal of intent. So what is the portal of intent? I would personally define this as the thing that you struggle with the most. Something you perhaps struggled with for years. For me, it was my body confidence, my social confidence around large groups of people, my feeling of worthiness around men. What you're going to do? Start there. Start there. Tackle the big monsters under the bed. Oh, baby, the way that will boost your self-confidence on another level. I can tell you from personal experience. So how do you actually action this? You live in the reverse, okay? So behind these things that you feel you have struggled with the most, the things that hold you back the most in your life, you need to look at the underlying belief. What is the story that I keep telling myself? I want you to take that story and I want you to flip it to be in your favor. What would that self-belief look like? What does it sound like? Write it out. It's unfamiliar to you at this point in time. What does that abundance mindset look like for you? And then what you want to do is action this. This is imperative. You want to give yourself that 3D evidence. If we go with the examples that I gave, for my body, I used to believe that I could not control myself around sugar. My underlying self-concept, my underlying belief around sugar and sugar consumption was, I can't control myself around sugar. What did I do? I started to tell myself, I can control the choices I make around sugar, whether I believe that or not. Does that make sense? You see, you can believe or feel a certain type of way about yourself and what you're capable of, but at the end of the day, if you can take the action, that's all that really matters. The action here is exercising control over my choices. Another example for you. I will never be charismatic enough or cool enough to hold the attention of a large group that will all probably think I'm stupid. 2, I'm not here to prove anything to anyone. I'll live if they don't listen, but in the meantime, I know that I'm a kind, considerate individual, and I'm here to enjoy my life and have a good time and contribute to society. The people that are here for me will find me, so why would I fight for the attention and approval of anyone else? So the action behind this would be, fuck it. Give that speech, talk in that group, taking up space, making eye contact, practicing being a good listener, acting as if you already have the confidence. The last example I'll give you is this. He probably thinks I'm really clingy and will be put off once he actually gets to know me. I'm not as hot as he thinks I am. To which I would then say, am I actually these things? AKA clingy or whatever else I'm saying about myself? And if so, well, I can work on these things. Because remember, guys, if something hurts you, it's usually because there's an aspect of it that's true. This obviously isn't for everything, but a lot of the things, I think we give away our power or control. We just have a defeatist mindset about it. Baby, if you can change it, change it. I can work on these things because I am my own biggest support. Beyond that, I know what I am and who I am, and I don't need to apologize for it. What is meant for me, again, will find me. So sitting here and worrying about whether a guy is into me, I mean, it just feels like a waste of my precious time and energy. The action here, guys, is self-love work. Becoming my own or your own source of approval and confidence in life. Learning to live in an abundance mindset, which goes hand in hand with how you treat yourself, and in turn how you teach other people to treat you. And baby, when I tell you, once you have tackled these things, the way that it will ripple out into other aspects of your life, the confidence it will give you, like me just working on my body, it required and requires continuous discipline behind closed doors, but the way that it just makes me sit up that much straighter, hold myself a little stronger. If someone questions me or confronts me at work, I know myself a little bit better. I know I'm not a fraud, right? It just gives you this extra, like, you want to tell me who I am? Okay, baby, go walk through hell and back with me, then you can tell me who I am. But everything else, truly, it's like a domino effect, because now, you believe you can do anything. And that is what LOA is. It's belief. A lot of us don't give ourselves the permission, however, because we feel guilty about self-sabotage. So now this is why I bring in the portal of intent for you. The reason I call it portal of intent is more, maybe we could call it portal of transformation. I came up with this a while ago. I don't know why I say intent. I don't know why. You guys can name it, but basically tackling the biggest things that you've struggled with, the way that it just hits that much harder in terms of your confidence, it's almost like you set yourself free and you're operating on this higher level because you know you've been through everything with yourself in order to overcome these challenges that you have. And so no one can take that confidence away from you. Once you get to that place, it's like, yeah, I can get this. Yeah, I can get that. No problem. I can get this because you know who the fuck I am? I sure do. So basically for self-concept, it's a powerful fucking feeling. And what you want to do, if you ever feel like you need to brush up, you need to get out of your comfort zone. So any of these things that you struggle with, the things that you struggle with the most, get out of your comfort zone, relearn who you are and what you're capable of. Boom, confidence back, baby. And you've got to do these things until they are embedded into your personality and your identity, so much so that you have the confidence behind closed doors. Make sense? Now let's go back to the beginning. Your SP, or your subject matter. Babes, after this, of course they're gonna want you. But at this point, either way, you don't even need it. But regardless, whether you feel like you need it, want it, etc., you can select it and you can experience it because you are the operant power. And I want you to feel powerful within yourself. And some of us just need to be told, like, baby, you don't need to do anything. And seriously, that is what I tell myself some days because truth be told, I don't need to be doing anything. I'm out here trying to be all extra to get a guy's attention, to get my SP's attention. Please, baby, you don't need to do anything. Just be your beautiful damn self, and it's enough. But others of us, we need to go and do some deeper work to give us that magnetic radiance. You got this. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Love you lots, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.